Moving to the next topic. After objective, I have functions of accounting. Now, what do you understand by functions of accounting? Means, what does accounting does? See, my body works, my body have different parts. My hands I use for eating my this food and all, legs for walking. Similarly, accounting also performs certain functions for the organization. Now we are going to discuss the same. Now, first and foremost is measurement. The first and foremost function is measurement of accounting. Measurement is the first function of accounting. The first point, the first function of accounting is measurement. Means accounting measures the position or where the company stands with the help of records, namely balance sheet. By analyzing the balance sheet, one can measure what is the financial position of an organization. For example, by seeing the balance sheet of some renowned companies, we will be able to see how much the company is doing, what is the exact profit it has incurred in a current year, what type of expenses they are incurring, what type of investment they are making. We are able to judge with the help of balance sheet and measure the financial position of the organization. Now, the second function is forecasting. Forecasting means with the help of certain accounting tools, we can forecast certain events that are going to happen in future. For example, suppose I started a company in 2000. Till 2005, the company growth rate was 10%. After 2005 to 2010, the company growth rate increased to 15. Now 2010 to 2015, again the company now easily by seeing the data which has been presented, anybody can the actual analysis can be done that the next strata the company will grow if working on the same pattern will grow in this manner only. This is what the function of accounting is. It helps in forecasting the financial position or the event that going to happen in near future. Next is comparison. Comparison means to compare. With the help of accounting, we can compare the actual performance with the planned performance. Means what we wanted versus what we actually got. For example, I had planned that I will boost my sales from 1 CR to 5 CR. But actually, my sale was recorded for 4 CR. Now, with the help of accounting, since I am having complete accounts in my hands, I can compare both of them and see what is the difference, and I can work on the same for better performance in future. Now, after these function, we have another as decision making. This is, as in all my classes, I've been focusing on this, that accounting really helps in decision making since we have relevant data so that we can plan accordingly and manage our working. This is called decision making. In my earlier example, I told, since there was a difference between 4 crore and 5 crore, now we will able to manage and work accordingly, and we can make decision on what is the reason of such difference. This is the next function of accounting. Now, the next function is control. Once we got to know after compare what are the issues that are being coming up in an organization, we can handle them in a proper manner. For example, in my organization, I don't have any control on the time at what employees enter in my organization, which hampers their working. For example, if the employees are coming late and they are leaving on the actual time, this will hamper their working pattern. Now, since I don't have any control on the check, how I can check at what time they are entering the office premises, how would I acknowledge them that it need to be corrected? Now, for this issue comes to management, and thus management decides that they will have thumb impressions while entering the organization. Now, as per the example, since we had no control on the time check at what time the employees were coming into the organization, there was some kind of problem in their working pattern. So, the management decided to start a thumb impression system while entering in the organization. This will keep a check at what time the employee had entered the premises, so that we can have a proper pattern after a certain period of time, that what is the actual time of working by each and every employee, so that we can evaluate its performance. This is what control is. Control, what actually control does is, control helps to take corrective measures so that whatever is the difference between actual and planned performance can be properly controlled and can be properly we can have the proper result. We can correct the deviations of actual and planned performance. Now, the next objective is assistance to government. Since one of the users of accounting information is government, so it helps, it gives assistance to the government by providing the data relating to financials of an organization to the government. so that government can have different decisions accordingly. Now, let's take an example for the same. Suppose government has imposed 10% of rate of tax on XYZ commodity. Now, government is after imposing, government has seen that since due to the imposition of tax on this product, the product has become obviously costlier. Earlier, the sale which was very high dropped down, and the organization that were dealing into the product came to government that please recorrect this percentage since we our revenue is getting hampered, uh, and we need to make it correct. This is what the accounting function is. Now, one more example related to is, suppose lot of suppose in an area government wants to make development regarding provision of electricity, schools, colleges, everything. What does government does? They announce subsidy, means they will give certain benefits to the organization who will perform in these specific areas so that they could assist in the development plans of the government. This is what the functions of accounting are.